Good evening. Welcome back to America's Infrastructure, a new program that you'll be hearing every Tuesday and Thursday night at this time. So this week, we're going to start with the infrastructure of Social Security. There have been so many things going on lately talking about Social Security that I decided it was about time that we get to the meat of the problem so everybody is on the same path. And this week's title is America's Infrastructure, Social Security, the Backbone of Survival. Today, as I said, we are starting a multi-week deep dive into America's most important and most misunderstood pieces of infrastructure, Social Security. It's not a benefit, it's not a handout, and it's not a luxury, not by any means. It is the backbone, a stabilizing system that keeps millions of Americans alive. A backbone for retirees, widows, widowers, disabled adults, and people with no pension or savings. Social Security isn't supplemental income. It is your income. It is the difference between having food or going hungry, between paying rent or losing housing, between dignity and desperation. And as a baby boomer age, the pressure on this system grows. This isn't theory. This is live reality for families across America. So today, we're laying the foundation, what Social Security is, who depends on it, and why it functions at critical national infrastructure. Social Security was created to prevent exactly what the country was facing during the Great Depression, mass elder poverty. And it worked, and it still works. But it works because it is a system, not a savings account. Every paycheck you've ever earned paid into the system and supports today's retirees, you, me, your older brother, your cousin, and today's workers, and will support tomorrow's. That's the infrastructure model. Shared load, share stability. Right now, over 70 million Americans receive Social Security benefits. For 1 in 4 seniors, it is their only income. For millions of widows, widowers, and disabled adults, it is the only thing keeping them afloat. And for low-income workers, it's the only guaranteed income they will ever see. That is why Social Security is not optional. It is not decorative. And it is not something we can't, quote, trim, unquote, without consequences. It is the bridge that keeps people from falling into poverty. It is the safety net that prevents collapse. Before Social Security, there were poorhouses that were established to help the indigent, who did not have enough money to take care of themselves. And to poorhouses, people went. It is the infrastructure that holds up the human side of our economy. And like all infrastructures, it needs maintenance, modernization, and honest conversation, which is exactly what we're going to do over the next several weeks. The next time we break down how Social Security works, the trust funds, the payroll taxes, the demographic pressure, and why the math is getting tighter every year. No fear, no panic, just clarity. Because when you understand the system, you can navigate it. And when you can navigate it, you can survive it. Tell me, what's the difference between number 1 and number 3? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. 1 means by yourself. Number 3 means me, myself, and I. And next week, we'll talk about why Social Security was never designed for anyone to face alone. Thank you very much for our opening shot of America's infrastructure and Social Security. And please go over to the website, passionateworldtalkradio.com, and click on the tab Envision XR. A box drops down with Daily Bread. Click on it, and you will see our upcoming newsletter, issue number 3. And it'll have a review of everything we have discussed this week, including this new program, America's Infrastructure. And if you want to continue hearing the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, please help us keep the lights on at passionateworldtalkradio.com/donation and donate $5. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.